What's up, Gene?
Hey, man, how are you?
Good. How's it going?
It's going good.
We've got we're new location, and we've got a new person here.
Was it a new location or is it just a different area?
Okay, it's a different area.
Yeah, different area in the same location.
Same location, different area, and a not new but not old podcast guest.
That's right.
That was a mouthful.
Wow. Why don't you tell us where we are?
So we're at Griot's again. This is first Saturday of the month that we normally come out here. Typically, the last couple times we've been in the back, which is all of the nice cars. Today, we're actually in the lunchroom, which they've all cleared out probably about an hour and a half ago. There's probably, 300 people here today?
Oh, easily.
At least 300 people, and they had donuts and coffee and all kind of stuff. So this place was pretty hopping. But now it's all cleared out, and so it's now our studio.
And what's cool about this place, it's like a 50s diner. The look of it is very much like a 50s diner with the vinyl seats and the, it's got the little the little starburst patterns in the vinyl. It's just a really cool vibe.
It is. And so we've got our not reoccurring guests. Who we got over here?
Yeah, I'm Alberto. Thank you guys for welcoming me back, and I'm happy to be with you guys here at Griot's.
First thing I think we should start off before we say anything else is that Alberto is one of the greatest employees
I would agree.
Of all time.
In a generation.
And I really think that, if his boss ever listened to this, I'm not really sure who his boss is, or if he listens, Tommy.
Excuse me.
I really do think that Alberto should be like, what do you think, 35% raise?
I was thinking like 40.
40? I mean, I was trying to give it a little bit.
Yeah.
That would be great. That would be awesome.
I mean, it's not like we haven't said this before, and we made the assumption that it was listened to, and I'm not sure if that happened, but we'll put it out there again.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get caught up on what's been going on.
Okay, so since we met last, we're at the track.
So we need to talk about the track, because we didn't really talk about.
No, we didn't.
We didn't really talk about it.
We talked the fact that we were there.
That's about it.
Yeah. So I would just say it was an awesome track day. I just bought some pictures yesterday. I don't ever buy pictures from track days. I bought 3.
Oh man, they look so good.
They were stunning.
The one with
the mountain in the background.
The background. Awesome.
Is that even real, or is that like? I can't even tell if that's a real, or it looks like he put that in there.
No, it's real.
Is that real?
So you can't see that angle from the paddock, but when you get out on the track, there's a place where you can get lower and you're looking up, and the mountain is literally right there.
It's stunning.
Unbelievable.
I rarely do pictures just because, how many track days we do, but I had to buy it. Even my wife looked at it. She's like, yeah, you have to get these pictures.
Yeah, they were so good.
They were gorgeous. So it was an amazing track day. It was a lot of fun. We went clockwise this time. So
we did.
I've only gone clockwise half a day one time, and it was great because I had Dan, behind me in his slow car.
I was struggling to keep up.
He was struggling to keep up. There's actually a picture. One of the artists, he actually has a picture of me in front of you. I showed Liz. I'm like, yeah, he couldn't catch up with me right then. She believed it for a second. She's like, really? I'm like, no, I can't even say that with a straight face. That's just a bold-faced lie. I'm sorry, honey. I lied to you. It's my fault. Forgive me. I'll sleep on the couch. But, no, it was great because in the first half of the day, I was not confident in that particular orientation. The other way I'm really good at. I'm very confident. I know where Gene's corner is. I know how not to go off-roading again. On this one, I was coasting too soon because as you come over these hills, I didn't know where my car needed to be pointed, and so I had no confidence there. So Dan was gracious. We sat and watched my video in the car for a while, saying, you need to brake a little later here. You can stay on throttle here longer. But I think by the third session, Dan, I started getting a lot more confident, and he said, and I won't speak for you, but he was like, yeah, you're walking through the video, he's like, you're braking much later now, you're a lot more aggressive, carry more speed into turn 1. So by the end of the day, it was just full out go, because it took a while to get confident, because you don't know where your car is going to be pointed.
Right.
What's weird is that, so I think we've talked about this before, but like when I went to Thunderhill with David, like right off the bat, I think I was like 10 seconds a lap faster than he was. By the end of the day, he was like right we were running close to the same times. And he was saying, how do you get up to speed so quick? Because it took him a long time. You're similar to that.
I am.
For me, I go out there and like literally within one session, I've refamiliarized myself and I'm just full send because I've been racing for really my whole life. And for Gene, we watched the video and you could definitely tell he was more reserved in a lot of the sections. And by the end of the day, he was fully back on it, waiting much later into the braking zone, not coasting as much. It's easy just to lift your throttle, but hold that throttle. Trust the car's going to go where you think it's going to go.
And it's going to stop when you want it to stop.
And so by the end of the day, he was doing much better.
It was a lot more. I was a lot more confident in that particular track. I can't wait to go back. It was a fun day. And then, so I never told you this. I was following him when we left. So on the way out, I'm getting about 26 miles per gallon. But I was following him in adaptive cruise control and behind his trailer, and I ended up getting 32 miles per gallon.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because I was following the hole in the air, basically, your vacuum for a while.
How much does that return to me?
I don't care. I mean, no, I care. No,
I was the one cutting the hole in the air.
With these gas prices, you need
with these gas prices. I was pulling you back.
I need some rebate.
I'll buy you a cup of coffee or a hot chocolate. But it was a great day. There were no issues whatsoever. Just a lot of fun. Met some cool people. Beautiful day. I
wish we could get some more people to go down there with us to that track. I know it's a haul, but man, it is so worth it.
Yeah. We're going to get one of our V Club friends, Dylan, to show up, if he ever shows up to a track day event. He's looking at me like, wait, Gene just brought me up.
I looked into getting a membership there.
Oh, you did?
Right.
Yeah,
so
that's
they were talking about they were doing a thing. So I looked into it. It's really cheap. I mean, to join, it's pretty cheap. But I ran the numbers. I would have to do about 8 to 10 track days a year to recoup my investment and to make the annual commitment worth it.
It's not really.
It's not because
it's not really.
When you do the track days like we do that are open track for relatively cheap. I'm not going to drive down there 10 times. I'll just do these. I'll just do Collins track days, and I'll just do those. So if it was close, if we lived close by, I would 100% join. Like if it was at least a ridge close, I would definitely do it.
Well, I did the math roughly. The track day was what? With lunch was like $377 or $350 or whatever it was.
Oh, if you do early bird, I only paid $3.
Oh yeah, whatever it was. I don't even know what I paid at this point. We'll just got $350 with lunch plus gas.
Yep.
And additional food, the hotel room. I spent about $700. So for a $300 and change track day to drive down there and back, it's about $700.
How do you spend $700?
Gas. Because I filled up on the way down there.
I don't count gas.
Plus, I do though. I count the whole expense of the event. Gas has to be counted.
You talking about McLaren money over here.
Yeah, I know. I don't care about gas. I got McLaren money.
No, gas money is real. I'm not. It's real. I just
especially at $7.25 a gallon on track.
Well, that's why you bring 10 5-gallon gas cans with you.
You don't do that in the back of your Blackwing. It just doesn't work out like that.
Well, you could.
No, it'd be unsafe to have that.
So we get there, and last podcast I talked about the key saga.
Yeah. Yep.
But when we pulled up there, I forgot that Gene had brought spare tires.
Oh yeah.
Because he was going to bring them to me, and I was going to bring them down to the track. But I forgot he didn't bring them over to me. And so he goes walking to the trailer, and he's got a trash bag. And I'm like, what do you got? And he's like, these are my tires.
Because I didn't want to smell the rubber in the car. Right. Now, okay, so but what's the funny part about this? I didn't have wheels.
They didn't have wheels on them.
Right, I don't have extra wheels. I brought just the tires themselves. So I had one spare front, one spare rear. And my thinking is one of our friends, right, Ben, he shredded his tire and he had to ship his car to Yakima. All he needed was someone to come out and be able to swap out the tires.
Right.
Now, I don't have a set of rims. I'm looking for a set of rims, or I was. And if I buy a new car, I don't need it now. So I'm thinking worst case scenario is I got to have my car shipped over somewhere, keep it there overnight, swap out tires, drive home. So I'm just trying to, but it would have been better to have tires just to do it.
It was just hilarious that they were just tires, because I'm like, there's no tire changing machine. There's no way to.
But that's what AAA is for. That's what I pay AAA for, Haggerty Insurance for. I got GM.
Oh, man.
I got 3 different choices of somebody.
YouTube it to how to put it on.
You watch a YouTube video?
I mean, you can change it without.
Yeah, you need the right
It's
tools,
it's just a hassle. So my track day was just as good. I had a blast out there. Anytime you get out to that track is great. I don't know when, but I think probably within my second session, I was already beating my times from last year. I knew I was going to anyway because I'm faster at the ridge than my Z06.
And you got better tires than you had last year,
And I got better tires. And I forgot what. I want to say, I should have looked. I don't remember. I'm at least 3 seconds, maybe more, but at least 3 seconds faster on that track.
Yeah.
Man, that is such a good track.
So here's the thing that's really cool. The owner, it's Bill, right?
Bill.
His son has a white Z06.
Yo, that's
Which, by the way,
right.
Liz loves it, by the way. She's like, I like the white, Gene. I'm like, okay. So
Yep.
I'm trying to get my wife to be okay with me buying a C8 Z06.
Oh, well, way to break the news there. I like how you just let
we
that
already
flow.
talked about this in prior podcasts, haven't we?
We have not.
Okay, we have not.
We're
Never
supposed to
mind
talk
then.
about it this podcast.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't bought it yet, so it doesn't really matter. I'm trying to, but
It's the thought that counts.
it's the thought that counts. But the owner, Bill, his son has the white C8, and he's running. He's been on that track for a decade now, and in his C8 Z06, he's running the exact same time as Dan's running.
Yep.
Now he's got a lot more experience on that track, and Dan's already as fast. I give Dan one more track day session on that, and he'll probably beat him by 2 or 3 seconds. And the guy's a good driver.
Oh, he's a really good driver.
He's a really good driver. So there's
Yeah.
nothing against him. Like he's probably maxed out what the C8 Z06 can do
Yeah.
on that track. So now we know what the max is of the car on ORP.
Yeah.
So I'll now know what my fastest speed will be if I ever get a C8 Z06 and drive down there.
Well, we'll chat about now that I've been driving a Z06 on track, and we've got those lap times.
Yep.
If you don't get to those lap times, I'm going to bust your chops like
it will be
nonstop.
brutal. I should just buy Corolla
Nonstop.
GR. I should buy Corolla GR, just not do anything with the Z06.
That's what I'm thinking.
just to save myself some grief.
hang on. Where are you going?
No, go ahead.
So we're at, I'll only wrap up ORP.
right.
So remember the guy in the cup car? Oh no, you.
Oh yes, I do it, Dan. Yeah.
the very end. So we're getting we're getting ready to wrap
The
up.
guy who said, yeah, you
That
tell the
guy.
story. Yeah, okay, yeah. you tell the
Maybe
story.
I don't remember everything. You can add in. So this isn't to pat myself on the back, but this guy, he's a member. Mm-hmm. He came up and he's like, "Man, is this your car?" Yeah. He's like, "I just want to come and find the guy who was faster than me on the track." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, I'm out there, and he was in his
Full race suit. Yep,
right?
everything.
I'm assuming he's probably a good driver if you're wearing the race suit. We later find out he's driving the Cup car, Porsche Cup car. And he said, when we were out there, I was marking you, and I know that you're faster on the straights, but he's like, I fully expected I would catch you like I do everybody else on the turns, because that Cup car, GT4 Cup car, low the ground, in and out of the turns. He's like, I was marking you, and every time I'd come around, you were a little bit further away. So he's like, I knew you weren't getting away from me. I wasn't catching you in the turns. You were getting away from me also in the turns. I'm like, it's all the car. It's all the car. And he's like, no, it's not all the car. But I appreciate you trying to blow that off. But it just showed that guy, I mean, he's a member. He drives there all the time, and just shows that car. I mean,
I'm going to say it's just a car.
It is. We'll just say it's the car.
No, it was actually great because I actually followed Dan for a while too. I wanted to see. My car's heavier. I got 1,000 pounds on him easily, right? And then with my own weight, probably add another 20 pounds to it.
Oh, you're talking about the car.
Talking about the car.
More like 5.
Hey, shut. Thank you. See, you're so kind. But I was following Dan because coming out of turn 1, I'm probably hitting that around 58, 60 miles an hour. Then turn 2 is a sharp one. Now, the thing about turn 2 is, remember I kept weaving out?
Yep.
So you're supposed to hit turn 2, and it washes you out to the far, use all the track, wash out to the far left. You need to stay there because as you come over the hill and you crest it, it
And it's
actually
blind.
it's a blind crest. It'll turn to the right a little bit. Well, what I kept doing was hitting that and trying to get to the center of the track. So we're watching the video. He's like, stop doing that.
I'm yelling at the video.
He's yelling at the video, stop doing that. So eventually I stopped doing that. I had to trust. As I come over the hill, right as I come over the hill, I can start turning in just a little bit. But it was great to follow him. So I was able to follow his line. And then I found a new line at Valkyrie Hill, which is better for me than you. Because I carry so much weight, I can be he can stay in the center and take that turn to the right.
Yep.
I need to be at the far left, but then I As I'm cresting the hill, just come off throttle just a little bit right before I get to it, coast over just for a second, let it resettle, get back on almost full throttle as I'm turning right. So it's just a slight little dog right. And then it was fun to figure out different parts of the track
It's
together.
always good to follow people.
Not a
Yeah.
right-ish.
Yeah, there's rightish. Yeah, I had to go rightish.
Okay, so we got ORP. After ORP, I don't think I've done anything. I don't think I've done anything.
I have a quick story to tell about a dealer.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's talk about the dealer.
Okay, so before track day, I went out to, I'm not going to say the name of the dealer, but I went out to a Chevrolet dealer as opposed to a Cadillac. A Chevrolet dealer, a friend of mine, a friend of ours, not just mine, a friend of ours, is a very good mechanic. He was at a Cadillac, dealership at one point, and I trust him explicitly. So I wanted him to change out my brake fluid. So I took it over there, and they actually used the .4 that I brought them. Even the Cadillac dealership said no, they wouldn't. They'd use their own brand. I'm like, well, I've already paid for it. So he took care of it.
Wait a minute.
What?
You paid them to change your brake fluid?
Yes, I don't have any of the tools for it. It was easy. Done. You have the tools for it? I didn't know he has all the suction machines and everything to
Yeah,
pull it out.
I
put it
have
back
all
in.
that.
I didn't know he had that.
We've talked about it.
I don't remember talking about it. We did the oil thing at your house.
Gene doesn't listen to me at all.
What?
I mean,
What'd he say?
I've gotten used to
I
it.
didn't hear anything he
You
said.
don't pay attention.
It's just like my wife says that too. It's weird. I don't know why. Is there a pattern here that I should be aware of? So we go there, and one of the things he tells me is two things. He said, Gene, you got a slight oil leak in your oil pan. Okay, no problem. So they put the parts on order. He says also you got condensation in your rear tail lights. So they put those parts on order. Car has an extra warranty on it, CPO warranty on it. So I come back a week later, and I'm sitting there, so they start taking the car apart. They put the taillights in, and then they call me up. They're like, hey, Gene, not my friend, but the service manager, actually, they're no longer covering these parts. Well, what do you mean they're no longer covering the parts? You said it was covered under warranty. Yeah, it's no longer covered under warranty as of like a week ago, like after I ordered the parts.
So they already had the parts there.
Yeah, the parts there.
They're pulling the car apart,
They're
and then they decide,
Yes.
found out,
Correct.
whatever.
So he calls me. I'm like, well, how much does it cost? I'm thinking if it's a couple $100, which I knew it wasn't going to be. It's lights and a Cadillac. No, it's $1,000. I said,
Oh,
yeah,
my
put the car back together.
Oh my!
There's no way in the world I'm paying for this. This is ridiculous. So I decided to be nice because it's my friend's place. I don't want to go Karen on anybody or Ken or whatever they call it. So I left it alone. And they said, well, bring the car back and we'll do the oil pan. No problem. So this past Tuesday, I brought the car back, dropped it off, and they said it'll be done on Friday. Thursday night, I texted my friend, hey, man.
Oh wait, hang on. Let's talk about what kind of car you got.
Oh, why would you?
So
That's
Gene
just-
got
that's
an
just
upgrade.
pure hateful.
Gene got an
That's hateful.
upgrade. So he took his car in for service, and then typically when you get a loaner, you get a user, usually a lesser car, right? Just a beater or something.
Car.
It was a lot lesser
He
car.
got an upgrade this time.
Oh, Christ almighty. I got a Buick, like a Buick Invista or whatever the heck that thing is. It is such junk. I'm sorry if you have one of these cars. It is absolute garbage. It was the lowest quality Buick I've ever seen. It was pure junk.
Gene sends a picture, and I had to ask myself, what is that?
That's right. I forgot to send the picture to you guys. It was absolute pure garbage. I hated it. I parked it on Tuesday. I didn't drive it again until Friday. Like, I'm taking my wife's car. I'm not going anywhere.
She's like, I don't even want to be seen in this
No
thing.
one's seen it. I mean, do you know who I am? I mean, hello.
He goes around his town, around the roundabouts, because they have a couple,
They have a couple.
and they're always getting his picture, so he didn't want to even be seen. in it.
No. So then so I text my buddy on Thursday night, hey man, just check in and see how she's doing. And I won't say everything he said to me in case for some reason it gets back to them. All he said was, yeah, Gene, I can't touch this car for 2 weeks. I already told them this. I got instantly angry. It's hard to get me mad. That got me very angry. Very
2
quickly.
more weeks. You're expecting to pick it up on Friday, and
2
then
more weeks.
You find out because you texted someone that you knew, not the dealership contacting you.
Correct. So I called the dealership the next morning, and the service manager, my service guy picks up, and I said, hey man, well, check in. How's the car doing? I already knew the answer. He said, let me go check on it. And I had that instant, okay, Gene, you can go Karen on it right now. It would be nice. I'm like, don't bother. I've already got the answer. It's 2 more weeks. And he said, oh, the service tech didn't tell me that. Okay. So I ended up having to go pick up the car yesterday.
Oh, man.
And they moved it. And it's not going to be 2 weeks. I'm going to take it on the 11th. I confirmed with the service tech who was here at our event today. And he said, yeah, it's going to be on the 11th. You're good to go. I'm like, okay. And I trust him explicitly. So
that'll be in and out.
So I'll take it on a Monday. It'll still get it back on a Thursday.
Oh.
It's a big job. They have to take a lot of the aluminum pan.
Oh, that's
the structure,
right.
All that stuff got to come out.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot more work than you'd like. But so have
you put in a request for another Buick?
I did not.
You put a request for the same Buick.
I don't have any doubt that I'm going to get the same Buick. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So that's all I did car related, though. It is annoying, but
I thought of one thing.
What's that?
Shout out to Denise. I think by the time we record the next one, she'll have already done a autocross.
All right.
So our
Go
member
Denise.
Denise, she is signed up to do an autocross next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And so she hit me up and she had some questions about, hey, I want to put on the, the brake ducting, change the brake fluid. I'm like, you don't need, not for autocross, not for that autocross. It's going to be up in Shelton. It's really, it's really small. You're not getting up to temp. There's no reason to even spend money for that whatsoever. If you, at some point, decide you want to track it, yes, then let's put your brake ducts on. Let me change your brake fluid.
Well, hold on now. All the new, did she buy hers brand new, right? A year ago? They all come with .4 now.
Do they?
They changed them. So they all come with .4. She needs to validate that, what year they started, but all of them come with .4 now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I even when I heard that, I even checked on the Cadillac website, and that's true. They all come with .4.
Okay, we'll check. If it's .4, then she's totally fine.
She should be good.
But she wanted to check out a helmet. And so I was telling her, hey, open face, closed face. If you're just going to do this one time only, like you can borrow a helmet at the event. If you're only going to do autocross, like going forward, open face, totally fine. Because you're not going, you don't even get over like 50 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And it's such a short amount of time. You're really slow turning. You could do open. If you ever think you're going to get on track also, you should just go ahead and invest in a full face and just wear it for autocross. So she came over and tried it on. And so we talked about different stuff. And so shout out to her for next weekend that she's going to be doing her first autocross event. So hopefully she does well.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right.
Alberto, have you been doing anything?
Just car shows. I did a couple car shows. I did a car show at the state fair.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The spring fair.
Yeah, and that was a lot of fun. Big shout out to Cruz Puyallup. They put that on. It was really awesome. It was a lot of fun. A lot of kids would come by.
So that was put on by Cruz Puyallup.
Yeah, Cruz Puyallup put that on.
So Mark was
Mark.
Man, I didn't know that.
Yeah, big shout out to him.
Big shout. Yeah, we've had him on the podcast before.
Right.
Yep, good guy.
He's awesome. He put that on. It was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing. I was only able to go Saturday and Sunday, but it was awesome. I mean,
Was there a lot of cars there?
Maybe about like 20 to 30 cars.
Okay.
It wasn't huge, a lot more classics.
It's the first time they've done that?
First time they've done it. And, I think they learned a lot of, what to do and what to expect. And I think
it'll probably grow.
It's going to grow a lot more because the Cruz Puyallup community is
really expanding. Yeah.
It's expanding. I mean, every time, every event that they do the once a month, it feels like it gets bigger.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I totally forgot about that. My daughter had, I remember now when you said that because my daughter had one of her drawings.
Oh, correct.
And I said, hey, go vote for it. She got an award for the drawing.
Nice.
So she submitted 2 drawings, one of the car, the Lotus Emira, and then one she had done another one on the Emira.
She's so good.
She's great.
Really
She got a second place award for the Lotus Emira.
Great job.
And one of the judges wrote on the like the scorecard that they do. I don't know if you've seen the drawing that she did, but where she took a picture, there's a reflection of the trees on the hood and windshield on the real picture. She translated that into the drawing. To me, I figured she would just draw it
detail.
Like the crazy detail. The judge actually commented, I love the reflection that you captured on the drawing.
Wow.
Like, just
That's
amazing.
a great detail.
So it was really cool. She got second place, so that was cool. Shout out to my daughter for that.
Congratulations.
So, yeah. Did you go to the cruise, the unofficial cruise that they had last Friday?
Yes, I was there.
Okay.
And it felt like it was more official than unofficial because, the streets were packed. Everybody was having a great time. it was a great time.
Yeah.
For them to be like, oh, this is unofficial. Everybody just said, we're going. Doesn't
Well, it's
matter, we're
unofficial
going.
because they didn't get the permit,
The permits
right?
for the city.
But
everybody
big
behaved.
show out.
Yeah,
No,
big
so
show
no
out.
one was doing stupid stuff.
No, I mean, there's really nobody that does.
For the most
everybody
part.
is really respectful, and especially you can't go fast because
Yeah.
there's so many cars that you're kind of in traffic a lot. It's a great time.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I'm so excited for the cruises this year.
Yeah.
Good weather. I'm just super pumped for.
Super pumped.
My favorite still is Enumclaw. I think that's the best one.
Because it's close to your house.
No,
Not
because
just that though, but it's
it goes down Main.
yeah. Main Street
And,
Enumclaw is
and
really cool.
everybody's just all packed in. It's super tight, and I know they don't go up and down now. Do they?
Yeah, they have more of a loop kind
They
of
now
thing,
have a loop now.
But
Yeah.
everybody goes down the street, turns around.
I know,
and come back.
I know. They come around and come back. So I still like that. It's my favorite. And they've got the lights over the street, and it
Yeah,
just
no.
gives you that
Yeah.
small hometown feel.
That's why I like it
It
too.
is. It does give you. Really
Are they
good-
letting tractors still? Or they stopped the tractors coming through. They used to let tractors come
They used to
through.
let tractors. I don't know. They let tractors, the big trucks.
Big trucks.
I know they were cracking down because some of those big
Dualies.
trucks were like goosing,
Yeah.
and that like
Just ruins it for everybody.
It ruins it for
One, I don't
everybody.
want to smell someone's diesel exhaust
No.
like that. So
and the people are so close anyway. So anyway, I'm excited about that.
good.
Okay, cool.
All right. So we're gonna get going. I got some questions here for
Yeah,
us.
let's get some.
But before, let's do something we haven't done before.
Okay.
We have not done this ever.
Uh-oh.
In 2.5 years. we
Oh
have
man,
not,
I don't even know if I'm ready for this.
we're gonna say the words.
Uh-oh.
Subscribe,
Oh man.
like,
Share.
and comment and share. We've not done that. We have not said that.
We've
in-
not. And thanks for bringing that up.
Yes.
Because
I had to write a note about it because I would have forgot it too.
we talk about it before, and then I always forget because it's definitely grown. Like you can just see month after month, year after year, that it's grown in the number of people who are actively subscribed or actively listening to it, but no comments. And one thing is the biggest thing that helps it get visibility is rating it
Yep.
and making comments. So obviously, if we keep getting listeners that keep growing, you like what you're hearing. I'm still not sure why.
I don't either.
It still baffles me that.
We're not that pretty, so we and we don't even have
Well,
a
I mean,
voice
speak
for radio.
yourself. It's still amazing, but give a rating, 5-star review, give some comments, some interaction. So
Yep.
yeah, thanks for that
Yep.
plug.
All right. So I did something. Dan and I are both in IT. We're two different worlds of IT. He's in the smart world of IT, and I'm in the I sell smart stuff to people like him. But he's already told me I could never sell to him because he's very difficult to sell to.
I am.
So yeah, just keep recommending me to your friends who are much easier. Shout
know,
out to his friend.
Yep, he's a good guy.
But I decided I wanted to try something. I wanted to see what AI would do for questions. So I wrote a prompt in AI about the podcast.
Uh-oh.
About
Gene's
who we
trying to turn
are,
into a prompt engineer.
What do we do? Right. I did some prompt engineering work, and it came out with some spectacular questions.
Ooh,
So these
hit
are
me.
all actual AI generated questions, specifically around. And I think today we're just going to do one section. It broke it up into industry big picture, track day driving, racing and competition, high performance cars, personal / story driven, and fun / slightly evil.
I'm glad that you only have a few.
No, well, we're not going to go through these. There's like a lot. We're going to stay in one
Alberto's
section
eyes
today.
glazed over with all this
I know.
stuff.
We're going to stay in one section today. It's called Industry Big Picture, and then I'm going to keep this. I saved it as a favorite because I thought it was really cool.
Okay.
Go back to the AI questions. All right, so number one. What's one car everyone pretends to love that actually sucks? And we have a couple people listening in. You guys want to yell out? You can yell it
Yeah,
out
you
too.
can yell out the.
One car that everyone pretends to love
Pretends
that
to love.
actually sucks. Now, you and I just had a conversation about one on the way in here.
God, what were we talking about?
The RWBs.
Oh. But I
Ooh.
don't know if everybody loves those. I don't think that's a car that everyone loves.
It's interesting, right? It's polarizing.
It is polarizing.
For a
So we're
reason.
talking about, I don't know. What's your thoughts on RWB, Alberto?
It's a cool concept, especially what they do and how they make them wide body. It's a cool thing, and watching them because I know they build them in real life time.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty cool. It's not my personal, but it's cool.
Yeah.
it's cool to see. It's like, you know, you'll like to see that someone has it, but it's maybe something that I wouldn't go for.
It's different. I wouldn't. It's odd watching a guy with a Sawzall
Cut it up a great
just
Porsche.
cutting up a Porsche. I don't know about great, but cutting up Porsches is such an odd. It's different. The finished product.
But it has a following, though. That's the
it
problem.
does
That's
a big
cult
following. It is, and I mean, you pay a lot of money, right, to get.
Yeah.
It's funny. I just listened to a story about RWB and some dealership, some fancy place. I don't remember where it was, like New York, Beverly Hills. I don't know, some fancy place. And you know, when he comes to do the
It's a production.
the production, he smokes. He chain smokes,
and
right?
drinks a lot of Coca-Cola.
Well, they're like, we don't allow smoking inside the dealership. And so the dealer was like, what do we do? Because this guy that's what he requires. He has to have a cigarette. So the person was telling the dealership, well, if you want the guy and you want the production, you better allow smoking in your dealership. I don't know what they end up doing, but it's funny that I just heard that story and we're talking about RWB now.
Yeah. So outside of RWB, what other is there a
Man.
car you can think of that everyone loves or pretends
Everyone
to love
loves that pretends to love.
that actually sucks? Dylan, you got anything?
Miata.
Okay. So Dylan is listening. It says a Miata.
So you think everyone loves it, but they hate it?
Okay. So he owned one. He doesn't think that's that great. Okay. That's a good take.
You know,
that's a hot take.
the ongoing joke about that is that the Miata's always the answer.
Yeah.
I don't not like Miata. I think it's a great entry level sports car that you can take to the track. You can do cruises. To me, it's too small. Like I wouldn't want to get into it, something that small. But I think it's a fun little car. For me, I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
All right.
What do you have?
So the RWB was interesting. Here's one that is, I think people are going to hate me for. You get the R32, the R33, the R34. I get the uniqueness of them.
Yep.
So I'm not knocking them. They're cool cars. They're not a car. I'd own an R34. I would not own an R32 or an R33. I don't particularly care for them. I don't think they're that particularly great of a car.
So that's kind of falls into that.
That's kind of a hot take.
Yeah, there's a whole
people would hate me for that.
huge following of.
Oh, I know.
Right?
I know. There's a whole huge following, especially over in Japan as well.
Yeah.
But I look at those cars and I just have no.
I probably would agree with you on
desire.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be with you on that.
All right. Let's ask the next question. Which brand is quietly dying, but no one wants to admit it? Ooh, can I go first?
Go.
Buick. Freaking Buick.
Well, you
Dying.
You
Or
could,
should die.
you could add Chrysler to that.
Yeah.
Chrysler.
Which Chrysler? All of them.
I mean, they only have one vehicle. They have a van, the Pacifica.
Is that all that's left of
That's all.
Chrysler?
That's all that they have left.
Just a Pacifica?
That's it.
Wow.
So that brand's dying.
Forgive the background noise. They're doing a little cleanup here, so
yeah,
sorry
there's a
about
little
that.
background. I don't know if there's another dying brand.
Okay, so Buick is it.
Buick and Chrysler.
Buick and Chrysler. All right, we'll go with that.
Yep.
All right, let's see. We got what is the most overrated Halo car ever made? Now, Halo car. Let's make sure we have the same definition of a Halo car.
Okay.
I would define a Halo car as if you look at a brand, this is a car that defines that brand. So for me, I would say like Ferrari, F40. Maybe Lamborghini Countach. They've made great cars before that, and after that, the Miura before that.
So can there be multiple Halo cars
sure.
then? Because
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess you can.
Okay.
Like McLaren F1, Halo car. Even
Okay.
P1, Halo car.
Okay, so as long as you can have multiple
Yeah,
Halo
you can
cars.
have multiples.
Because we might
This is our
disagree.
podcast. We can do whatever we want.
We get to set the rules.
We can set the rules.
Okay, I think one of the most overrated cars,
Halo cars.
overrated Halo car.
Okay. If he says Ferrari F40, I'm going to quit.
No, I'm thinking new.
Yeah.
So the one that first popped in my mind as soon as you said it, first thing, I didn't even have to think. GT3 RS. I know.
That's actually a pretty good one.
See, getting some love over here.
because they are extremely expensive.
Crazy expensive for what they are. I'm not saying they're not
They
a
look
good.
like a Boxster.
By the way, what shirt am I wearing right now? Is this an RWB or a GT3? This is an RWB, by the way.
What did you hear what he just said?
He said something about a box truck.
It looks like a Boxster.
Oh my God! Really?
I mean, you look at the lights. If you don't know any better,
We've talked about this before, that when you look at Porsches,
it's
that
a Boxster with the big wheel.
I hope your mic shut off on you.
that's a super hot take right
That is
there.
a hot take.
That's
My heart hurts. I'm palpitating right now. I forgot to take my blood pressure medicine. It's now going up. I'm like 200 over 85. It's ridiculous.
Motor and everything, it's a great car, right?
It is. It is a great car.
It's just the look of it. If you don't know anybody, like if you tell somebody, like, hey, what do you think of this one to that one? It's like, well,
Yeah, they don't know any different. Most people, to the lay, they don't know any difference. And I say it's overrated too, because so many people they pay stupid money.
Yep.
To get the 3RS, not the 3, but the 3RS.
And over MSRP stupid money.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about. They're paying way over MSRP, and those people are getting it not to track it.
Yeah.
That is a track car. That's what it's designed for. It's why it's weird for people to buy a Z06 and they just cruise around.
Yep.
Why would you do that? So I think, to me, that's the most overrated Halo car.
So when I was at a friend of mine's birthday party at the One Drive in Redmond, so it used to be the Haggerty Club, and before that it was Drivers Club. The general manager was walking us around and showing us all the cars. Right, this is where they store all the expensive cars in Redmond. There was a guy who had a new GT3 RS. What is that? A 992.2, I believe. It had $150,000 paint job. It was one of those like chameleon ones that changes colors and whatnot. And the guy was never going to drive it. His whole goal is to let it appreciate in value and then sell it. And here's my hot take: he screwed up spending $150,000 on a paint job, because that is it's like the R34 chameleon paint job where the changes colors. It's one of those things. No one's gonna buy that.
It's very unique.
It's so unique. The market for that particular paint, I think, is so unique. This dude's going to sit in this car for a long time. If he wanted to do that, he still could have done paint to sample with something that was maybe 40, 50 grand, and he would have made his money back. But $150,000 paint job on a $500,000 car, it's so stupid.
Well, if you run the numbers,
there's my hot take.
If you do the numbers, if you invest money in the market, 99 times out of 100, you're going to make more money return on the market than you are investing in a car.
Oh, for sure.
The amount of cars that has outpaced the market are very, very, very few.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So what's your
take?
Well, my take. Well, I was just gonna say about how Porsches look the same. It's like when you're down at Redmond Town Center and you're looking at the Porsche row. It's like you start seeing them and it's like.
Yeah, they all look the same. There's like
I start walking faster.
I will capitulate the statement that they all look the same. You're kind of like, GT3, GT3 RS, maybe. Okay, I get it. I can.
Okay, so let's wrap. What's your most overrated Halo car?
Okay, for me, I'm going to have to say that Ferrari F50. I don't
disagree. I'm not a huge fan. So.
Yeah, I know a lot of people love the Ferrari F50. They think it's a beautiful. It's not. Listen, if somebody said, "Gene, here's one for you to have," I'd take it. I wouldn't throw it out. Of
course,
I'd take it because I want to sell it. I just want to sell it, make money on it. I look at that car, and it's not as beautiful, and it's the successor to the F40, which I think is. It's not the best built car, the F40. If you look at it,
no.
It's not best built at all. However, I just like the proportions of it, the sweeping hood, the big wing. I think that is the most beautiful Ferrari car built. The F50, I think, is not very pretty. It's too rounded.
So you think it's overrated because people
overrated.
You think people overhype the 50 instead of the 40?
Not even instead of the 40. I just think people overhype the 50. Period.
Just period.
Because look, like the SF90 FXK, those are beautiful cars. Those are beautiful. The new Ferrari F80 is god awful ugly.
So is the new
Testarossa. Garbage.
And we know how much you like the Temerario.
Yeah, the new Ferrari designs are just. Please go back to Pininfarina. The rest of them are ugly. All right, I got.
What's yours? What's your most overrated Halo car?
No, I don't. I blanked.
He blanked.
He blanked. Okay. Do we get time for one more question? Or do we want to wrap up?
Can we? What's the question?
All right. Here's the question. If EVs win completely, because we know that's where they're trying to get to, if EVs win completely, what part of car culture dies first? And we could end it on that question.
I think that's a longer question. I think it's a longer time.
Yeah. Okay.
Because when we start talking about car culture and how that's going to, like, I've got lots of thoughts on that.
So how about we do this? I'll end on one thought about that.
Okay.
And then we pick it up next time around.
Okay.
All right. So here's what I think dies. What are we doing today? Coffee and cars.
Yep.
I think that dies within 20 years.
Well,
not even 20 years. Maybe 15 years, 20 years, something like that.
So
I think the car culture starts to die when all the cars are EVs, because you lose the sound, you lose the emotion of it. I think coffee and cars. I think these type of events become lesser with the new cars, and it's only with old stuff.
Well, I think I would kind of disagree because I'm always right.
You know, I can ask that of your wife, and she'll tell me you're not right.
Well, that's why we don't bring her on the show.
That's fair point. Fair point.
So, while the new cars, if all old cars were banned, but this isn't going to end, because if we ever went to a future state where only thing you can buy are blah EV, this is still going to exist, because everyone who is an enthusiast, they're going to keep their car.
They're gonna keep their cars.
And we're going to keep this going. So I don't think this is going to end.
No, I don't think it ends. I think it slows down. But maybe you're right.
I don't know.
It's possible.
We'll end on this piece here. There's a YouTube video. This guy is at a car show. I don't know if it's real or not. It's hard to tell. You know, did they stage it with their kid? But this guy has his kid, and they're going to a Cars and Coffee. But there's a section that it's all EV cars. And this little kid, you know, he's 3 years old. He's walking around and he's walking through the EVs, and he's, you know, obviously he's not liking what he's seeing. And he's like, where's the real cars? I don't hear any real cars around here. So even the little kids recognize this is blah. Like, there's a purpose for them, but not at Cars and Coffees. So,
okay.
All right. Well, let's wrap up, because we've got an event coming up.
Yeah.
So till next time.
Till next time.
Cheers.